Dedicating this episode to finding ourselves, it's the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast with your hosts, Jordan.
I like that S sound.
Just
and
so
I'm Taejha.
And I'm Ravina.
Nice to see you guys again. This has been a great episode so far. We're 16 seconds in, and I'm already feeling like this is going to be a big winner. Yeah.
It is. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Always. Like always.
Great confidence. That's going to get you so far here. How have you guys been? Any things you need to tell me, admit, or like?
I'm really hungry, and I thought you were going to bring me some food.
I was going to say the same thing right now.
Were you really about to say the same thing?
I was literally like, I'm really hungry, and
I thought you were a
pizza
man.
Yes, say the same thing.
Exactly.
We're on the same level.
Same page, great minds think alike.
I'm also really hungry, and I didn't think anyone was going to bring me food. And I forgot my meal here, so I'm just kind of like sitting with it, and I'm kind of going
So you're just going to eat your
crazy.
leftovers, and you're just going to be...
I'm going to like go home, and I'm just going to open up the fridge, and I'm not even going to use utensils, just hands, just dig into it.
I know, whenever you get home and you're hungry, you just eat the whole fridge, and you're just like, now what? You just stare at yourself.
What do I do now in life? And then you just take a long walk down the highway.
It's the same thing like when you're watching Netflix and when the screen goes black between episodes and you see your own reflection in the TV. And then you just have a moment of self-realization. You're like, what?
I'm still watching.
This episode is really dedicated to finding ourselves. I have lied for 28 episodes of intros. This one actually turned out to be true.
Or when you close the microwave on like your third plate of grilled cheese or mac and cheese, and it's like you see your own reflection.
Pizza rolls.
Can you do cheese pizza?
Yeah, I like cheese pizza.
Okay, so cheese still works for you.
I'm a vegetarian, not a vegan.
Okay.
I eat eggs.
I don't.
I don't eat fish, though.
Oh, I love fish. Okay, so there's
I don't really understand this whole vegan-vegetarian difference,
Yeah, see, my thing was just like, I'm not going to eat anything with a heartbeat. Now, let's just say how it all started.
What the egg doesn't? Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Maybe she's not allowed to eat an egg after a certain months.
Yeah, you know
what? Just
what?
to check and see when it was birthed.
Actually, my husband's like, plants have heartbeats, so what do you mean? Like,
what?
Please. Like, plants are living things too, right?
Yeah. Just stop eating. Just drink water unless plankton.
Okay, but I wasn't even that serious. It all started, it was October 13th, Friday, 3 p.m. I was eating a chicken strip from Costco. I took a bite. And then I was chewing, and there was like a big cartilage/bone in the middle of my chicken strip, and I spat it out.
Was it a fried chicken strip?
It was a fried chicken strip. It was the good. And then I'm like, you know what? I got so annoyed. I'm like, now I'm a vegetarian. Everyone's like, no, you're not. And then in my head, I was like, all right, maybe tomorrow I'll try again. And then I just didn't.
Okay. Next question. Was this do you think you decided to be vegetarian despite the people that said you weren't going to be a vegetarian?
That too, probably.
Do you think?
I think it just started off like I didn't want to eat meat. I was done. I was so done with it. And then they're like, you're not going to stick with it. But it wasn't more about what people said because I'm an eater, right? So if I want to eat something, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
See, I would lose that bet, and I would know that I would lose.
I wouldn't make the bet.
I'm surprised it's been a year, though, too.
I hope that you go back to meat eventually.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Girl, you should get you some Chipotle, Get you some
Chipotle does do sofritas for all my fellow vegetarian listeners.
Oh, they do.
they do tofu. And I still go to In-N-Out. I just don't get the meat.
But that's like the reason you go to In-N-Out, right?
It actually tastes the same without the chicken because it's the sauce they use.
Chicken? You mean
the beef?
The beef patty?
Well, that's okay. We figured it out. She doesn't know what meat is. That's why she's vegetarian.
She doesn't know which one's which.
Oh my God, beef's been a meat the whole time.
Oh my God.
The chicken.
Can we do that? Can we segue from Chipotle to talk about the Chipotle thing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, so our article today, our big news story, is the fact that 96 people who ate Chipotle and got sick settled for cash, and they also settled for more free burrito coupons.
That's a lot of people, honestly. I mean, not a lot, but...
How many people?
96 to gather together and get sick off of one, Chipotle.
No,
how many people do they feed in a day?
Well, like all
wonder.
last year, the only thing you heard about Chipotle was just about how everyone that goes there ends up dying from E. coli.
Well, they had E. coli. Yeah, that's
They
right.
died.
Well, no,
I didn't hear
I'm like, they didn't.
I think I'm just over exaggerating. Whenever you start a rumor in school, I'm the kid that escalated it to the fact that
The
Clearly.
exaggerator over here.
you jumped 30 cars, not one bicycle.
They died. Oh no.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
know E. coli was fatal.
Whatever. It's not good though. But
No, it's
I think the
nasty.
part of this that qualifies for weird news is the fact that like they got sick from this, and their retribution was getting more of the thing that made them sick. Right? Like that's odd to me.
Yeah, like, even if I have the stomach flu or something, I still want to eat. Even if I feel like I'm going to puke after. Like, it's
But
just
would you
like,
want to eat the same thing? Like, say, like, okay, I went to a Kroger. I went to get grocery store sushi, right? And it was I had it, and I ended up getting like so sick from it, like food poisoning. I lost 20 pounds in 2 days, and just from
Lies.
no, I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Oh yeah, it'll make you drop your weight for sure.
Wow.
All the water weight was gone, and it was just this like whenever I came out of it, I was just to this day I can never eat grocery store sushi again. I have to go to a restaurant.
That doesn't sound appealing, honestly. Grocery
Yeah,
store
why were you at the
sushi.
grocery store eating
It's like getting it from
sushi?
7-Eleven.
First of all,
Well, I was freaking out because I was like, wow, grocery store sushi. I can just get it without going to the
Real
restaurant.
quick and fast
In
and easy.
theory,
huh?
it sounds good, right?
yeah.
Like sushi drive-thrus.
I think the problem is because grocery stores aren't paying attention to how long that sushi's just sitting there. It's kind of just sitting there, and there's just like a label.
Well, somebody that I
Best
that worked at the
sold
store,
by.
I'm not going to say the name of it. Still not going to say the name of it.
Rarely's Rouse, one of those random
Yeah,
stores.
yeah, we'll
Random
never
grocery
tell.
store.
I was back in Louisiana.
Oh,
Yeah, they said that the seafood that they used at that particular store
was bad.
was the leftover seafood that didn't sell the day before.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That
How
is.
can they do that?
It's like asking everybody to get food poisoning. They were asking to get shut down. Is what was
I'm
happening.
blowing the lid on this thing. Yeah, it happened, and I came out of it skinnier and also changed for life.
Skinnier and changed for life, huh?
Which would be the name of my memoir book, Skinnier and Changed
But
for Life.
like going to Chipotle, I think one of the reasons that they actually cared to get the burritos, the coupons for free, because if they fix the problem of whatever made them sick, like they fixed the E. coli problem of Chipotle, right? So Chipotle's still a running company. So if they could fix the problem and the food's still pretty bomb, pretty good, I'm still eating me a burrito bowl and a burrito.
But, I mean, still, wouldn't
And
it
I'm
kind of
taking your
scar
money.
you?
I'm going to take your money and I'm going to get my free burrito.
You have to agree with me, right?
It would be a scar.
Ravina, you have to be
Yeah.
on my side because you
Wait.
stopped eating meat altogether because
I don't know.
of a bad...
See, no, because
I'm sure
like,
you've eaten somewhere and got sick.
I
and didn't know,
would.
and-
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure everybody knows somebody that's gotten sick from McDonald's.
I was going to say the exact same
Have we
thing.
stopped eating McDonald's? No,
No,
McDonald's is
I
more
I stopped
successful
eating
now than
McDonald's.
ever.
I ordered
Okay, well,
something
Burger
different.
King, KFC, in your
Okay,
case,
okay, all
Louisiana
right.
chicken.
I'm going to give you a scenario.
Popeyes.
Okay,
Flatheads
say
in
you
your
ate Chipotle.
Pop chicken?
You ate Chipotle.
Yes,
And
I
you
ate
got E.
Chipotle.
coli.
Yes.
Would you go back to that Chipotle?
I'm
Maybe
suing-
not that location.
Yes,
God,
exactly.
no.
Exactly. I'm not going to that location.
You guys really like Chipotle.
Chipotle's really good. Have you eaten Chipotle?
I've had it once.
But what if
Bad
your whole
experience.
family is going like to Chipotle? You're just not going to eat it. But I don't know. See, in my heart, I know that everybody eats Chipotle, and if I was just like the one case that gotten sick from it, or maybe 96 other people, I would just be like, all right, if the food was bad, it sat out long, whatever. I'm just not going to go to that location, but I'm going to try
probably wouldn't
again.
even think that it was from the food. I probably would just be like, oh, my stomach is on something else today.
Yeah, I probably
and,
wouldn't
like,
even blame the Chipotle.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
I
blame the
wouldn't think of
Chipotle.
that. Oh,
But
no, not
after Chipotle had this E. coli outbreak, some of the people I know that work there, they're very on top of making sure that all their food is more fresh, to the point that she says that some of their vegetables and stuff come with still bugs on them at times, you know, before they're able to clean them and put them through their cleaning cycle and the vinegar and all that, when they're just straight
I
off.
wonder how they clean them.
I know that's
She
like
said-
supposed to like reassure me,
She
but that
said
just kind of
she
makes me
said
more
that
nervous.
they put it in some vinegar based cleaner, like, you know, when it's fresh off the truck, like
Yeah.
the vegetables are fresh off the truck, fresh from the farm, and then they have to like put them through
because
the
they
cleaning
do
cycle.
use like non-GMO.
non-GMO, non-pesticides. So like the reason that they use, you know, pesticides is to keep bugs off of food. So if you're gonna have no pesticides, you're
But
gonna now
then
need
they
to
fry
clean your
it
food.
and stuff too. But Even
I think
for wheat and stuff, they let a certain amount of like flies in there because you can't get all the flies and bugs off the wheat. So there's a certain amount that is acceptable.
Yeah.
Right? So
you have to be it's
everywhere. We just don't know.
You got to accept it, Jordan. Like, I see this look on your face. You have to accept it that we're going to eat some bugs sometime in some form and way.
I think that, like, you guys are the crazier ones that I can back it. Like, even on the story, somebody said, like, one of the clients that was, getting the lawsuit asked for free burrito coupons as part of her settlement. And the lawyer said, in the 25 years of doing food-borne illness cases, I've never had a client ask for coupons for the restaurant they'd gotten sick at.
That tells you how good Chipotle is.
So we need to go over to that lady's house. And
in fact, some of the clients went back to the restaurant and they would call me saying, do you think it's bad that I went back and got a burrito? Maybe the manager probably does, but someone like me that loved Chipotle, that still ate Chipotle while the E. coli outbreak was happening, I want my free burrito coupons. Like
there's outbreaks everywhere nowadays. Like what company has not had an issue?
Like you said, Jordan, you said it. You said you would still eat Popeyes even though they found a rat head in Popeyes.
Well, no, that's because I'm hoping I get to sue somebody. Like I'm hoping somebody does something wrong to me. Like I find a thumb in my chicken fingers and I go, all right, well I guess I'm a millionaire now. It was that easy.
But you said yourself you gotta try everything twice, and yet you're saying you only had Chipotle once.
Okay, all right. I'll go back to Chipotle. We're going to a commercial. In the meantime, we're going to go to Chipotle, and I'm going to prove a point. When we get back, we're going to be talking about more weird news. It's a thing. See you guys soon.
Check out the show that's built on the MMA. From the UFC to extreme cage fighting, they got the fights covered. Check out the GSMC MMA podcast. Get the latest news on past or upcoming fights. Join us as we talk to and about some of the biggest names in the MMA, past, present, and future. When it's the fight game, there's just one show to check out. GSMCpodcast.com/MMA-podcast. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Visit GSMCpodcast.com for more info.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GSMC podcast. Weird news. GSMC Weird News podcast, right?
Yeah, that sounded good. Yeah, perfect. It sounded so smooth, and all of a sudden,
pot.
It was that inside joke laughter.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
And that was Ravina.
Are we still going?
I'm Taejha.
Yeah, no, we're still here. We'll fix it in post. No, we won't. So what was our first story? We were going to be talking about biting and then death.
Yes, there was a man. A man breaks into someone's home, bites the resident owner, and then he dies. So this happened in Orlando, in it
happened in Florida.
Yeah.
A lot of these stories happen in Florida. I think you guys are going to find that out as we go on.
Yes.
It's just a Florida thing.
I think it's something about the water out there. Something about the weather, the water, the humidity. I don't know. People are going crazy with them bath salts.
I believe it.
Yeah.
What, the weather makes more bath salts?
Didn't that happen in Florida when the guy ate the bath salts?
This is bath salts weather, yeah.
What's that story about?
He ate someone's face off because he was eating bath salts.
Was that in Florida?
I think so.
Does bath salts get you high? Like, what does it do?
Yeah,
I think it's different bath salts than the bath salts we're
No. I think it's the legit real bath salts.
Oh, it's just bath salts.
If you watch intervention documentaries, there are people who do the legit bath salts.
We'll talk about that in the bath salts podcast. We've got that one coming up next.
Okay.
So the man that broke into someone's home and he bit them and he died. He was an Ocala man, and this happened Saturday, allegedly around 4:30 in the morning. He allegedly attacked 2 women and a man inside the home. The victim stated that he was out of control. He seemed to be under some influence of drugs or alcohol. So potentially the bath salts makes people do crazy things. And he allegedly bit one of the people by attacking them. And he bit them so bad that the deputy that came on scene found the bite marks on the person. So I'm like, you have to bite someone pretty, a little, leave some real pressure to actually leave
Did
an
that
imprint.
person not like hit them off or something?
Well, the victim defended themselves and they were like pinned down, and it was like a wrestling fight and whatnot. So when the deputies arrived, they took the guy to the hospital where he died. And that's where the mystery is unheld to exactly, was it a medical problem that potentially made him go and attack these people, and he didn't really know who he was and where he was? Because did he break into their house assuming that it was his own house and he was going through some mental break
just kind of dealing with something right now?
Exactly, because how do you just die? Well,
What a way to go out.
yeah, and it was
Is that like you admirable? Like, that's admirable? Like, wow, what a cool way to go.
No, like, wow. That's like 1,000 weird ways to die.
No, you know what that sounded like to me? That sounds like somebody that's like, he crashed his jet into the meteor to save Earth. Wow, what a way to go. Like, that was, wow, he broke into a house and bit somebody.
I'm so
I
amazed.
know, that's what I'm wondering. Like, I truly wonder what this autopsy like showed on his death.
You know, there's so many stories where I want to like hear the follow up, but nothing ever gets released.
Comes up. They don't care.
I really hope we can follow up on this one because that's so bizarre. And I'm sure it
just
wouldn't be
die?
weird news if like we got to hear any of the details, but just from this point right now, bite death.
Like, imagine, okay, someone
Yeah.
broke into my house, he bit me, I called the cops, and then the cops informed me later on that night that he died. I would be like, did I do something
bummed
wrong?
out, yeah.
You know, did I do something to him to cause him to die? Like,
I would think, am I next?
That's so
Since he
stupid
bit me,
of you
is
to
he
blame
spreading on the
yourself.
curse or the
spreading
disease?
Am I gonna go crazy now? Like, oh yeah.
Oh God, I'd get tested if he
Yeah.
died. That's
Yeah.
true.
Because he died.
Yeah,
Now he bit me. He died. He was going around crazy. Did he have mad cow disease? Did he have rabies? Why was he biting people and dying?
Yeah, and you know, I'd probably my best guess would probably be a bath salts thing, because it is Florida,
And
I'm not casting judgment, Florida, but you perfectly, you know what you do.
And with bath salts, they was eating people's faces. So
Yeah.
clearly, the bath salts people like flesh. They like the cannibalism.
So you think this is a zombie kind of thing?
I don't know about the zombie apocalypse coming in anytime soon, but people are taking control over their.
Yeah, so you think that there would be a zombie thing, but Florida police have it covered.
Yeah, hopefully the Miami-Dade police, they can get it together.
Yeah,
but clearly they're not, since people are still dying and getting attacked in their own homes.
Wow.
What a way to go, huh?
Yeah, exactly. What a way
I don't
to
even know
go.
what to say to
That's how
that.
I want to go out.
What's happening with our society?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of our society, what is happening? The fact that a British girl earned 48,000 euros. How much? What is that? Do you know?
Pounds, I think.
Yeah, pound. What's that equivalent to American?
I think
So
it's
that
like
would
$1 million.
be-
Well, it's more than 48,000. Put it that way. That's
Yeah.
That would
no.
probably be about 70,000 American.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Do you know that? Like,
Yeah, my mom's British. So I kind of keep up with it.
you might be the most interesting person I've ever met. That's British Vancouver.
I'm a dual citizen, but now I'm trying to get
So you can vote?
no, I don't know what's happening with my passport. No, I can't vote here yet. We're just telling everybody on the radio I'm a green card holder.
When's your birth date, by the way? And your mother's maiden name?
Is that a real
She was about
question?
to answer it. Oh my God.
Yes, I'm like, is that a real question? But speaking of that, the girl, she is a British girl, and she was given this money to help Chinese people name their babies. And my question is, why did they care to want someone to name their babies for them? Did they feel that there was too many of the same names in China?
I think that-
people? Or?
Yeah, I think it said on there that they wanted to name them Chinese. The Chinese wanted the UK, United States.
They
They
wanted
wanted
American
to name
names.
them Western names so they
Western
could seem
names.
more
Yeah.
successful. Yeah.
Yeah,
she
in the
they wanted
business
English
world.
names.
Yeah.
And since things are kind of shut off in China, some people have named them like Gandalf or, Rolex.
Rolex, that
which
was
one
a
of
good
them,
one.
Yeah. And just like Western things, what they've seen. So, it's just a way to change it from, Rolex to Scott or Peter.
And then
but you can Google that, can't you?
Yeah, but maybe they don't.
They think it's
know
more
if
official.
Yeah, because it says the special names requires the user to pick 5 of the 12 personality traits which they most hope their baby to grow up to be. So that's why I guess they pick Rolex, because Rolex watches, money, expensive.
Big money.
Yeah.
Yeah, your kid's gonna be like probably more popular amongst the other kids if his name is Rolex.
Yeah, they're thinking about these kids' self-esteem from the jump, straight out the womb.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'd say it's admirable.
Speaking of self-esteems for the babies, have you guys seen those ads where they're making wigs for babies now?
No.
To help your baby's self-esteem. Yes, like pop that wig right on that baby and it'll be all good, and they have different colors and different ones. Yeah,
that's pretty
it's
funny.
Definitely a real ad where they're making baby wigs for
something to Google.
Little baby heads. So yeah, exactly. I gotta keep everything on point, gotta keep it fresh from the beginning.
Well, when we have to go to commercial break. When we come back, Taejha is going to tell us about that country, actually the name of it. So we'll be back soon.
Cool.
Putting you on the spot.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to GSMC Weird News Podcast. We just talked about Chipotle, weird Chinese naming, and we are going into... which, by the way, did we clarify on the Chinese naming that she made the app for it? Wasn't it an app or a program?
No, we did not clarify that.
Yeah. Oh, God. I think we didn't finish. I think we got caught up on just the whole idea of naming them Rolex.
Yeah.
Well, to go on that, they have this ability where you can choose, I want my kid to be sensitive, I want mine to be lucky, talented, something like that. And you pick these characteristics, and they bring names to fit that characteristics. If you want a lucky, romantic, smart kid, you've got Matthew, which may not necessarily be Matthew, but you know what I mean.
Or Katie.
Yeah, I just think it's like they also want a British person to name their baby because anything they say sounds smart. They'll be like, name him Rolex or Double Decker.
Yeah.
Double Decker.
Or Bus Stop or William or
Is William and Bus Stop
Name
equally
him
dumb names?
Polar bear.
a computer. Electrical outlet.
Oh, that was
The last 8 minutes of this is going to be listening to that, and I'm so happy about it.
Should I just do this for the rest of the show? What's her name? I'll just act like I'm her, and then I can...
Say deep fry.
Deep fryer.
Deep fry water.
Deep fry water. Water.
That's a good segue.
that they're actually deep frying water now.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
We've done it. America's done it, or specifically a guy on YouTube. But hey, we can all claim it, right?
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, he's gonna get paid for that. People are learning from that.
I think that it didn't turn out well. He said it was the blandest thing he's ever had in his life, but he found a way to deep fry water. Now, it's apparently very dangerous. I mean, he's got water and he's just kind of balled it up with breading and then put it through the fryer. It looked super bizarre, but I feel like this is kind of our landing on the moon moment, right?
Yeah, I guess if you want to take it to that extreme, sure, Jordan. But he found a good thing to be able to like actually fry water because you use water.
But he's
to
using
fry.
bread, so that's cheating.
It is.
It's not just water. I was expecting some crispy-looking liquid.
No, yeah, you just bite into it and water just comes off.
It's just
Crispy
hot.
So that's-
looking liquid, yeah. That's
Yeah, because you said
have you
fried
ever seen
water,
that?
right?
I know. I expected that too.
So
It's
then
just
the
like
fact
a
that
ball
he
of dough
read-
with water in it.
Well, actually,
Cheating.
I don't think he's that cool because there are places in like the South that like make breading things, and it's like with meat and bread.
I'm
and
from
then,
the South,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then they put like instead of actually making the butter like melted, they just put the butter in there, fry it, and then when they cut it up, the butter just falls out. You know?
Have you been to the South?
No, I watch a lot of like those fried TVs, like the Food
Okay,
Network
yeah.
with the
Close
the
enough.
fry
She's
guy.
practically been there.
Yeah, no. That's,
I just want to eat all the food. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of food, which are weird things, did you know that if you eat a polar bear's liver, you will die?
what?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Polar bears have been a staple in many diets, but if you like
Wait.
deep frying chicken, like you could deep fry chicken livers, anything, but if you eat a polar bear's liver, you will die. It has too much vitamin A.
Who tried this?
A man traveled to Germany and feasted on a traditional liverwurst. In Japan, you can order a heaping helping of shimashi made with raw fish liver. But the man thought it was delicious, and I think he decided to change it out with polar bear liver instead and died. And then when they tested his body, it said that he had too much vitamin A.
So
in
it's
his
like
body.
he was too healthy.
In a sense, yeah. I guess, you have to have everything comes
What
in
a way to
moderation.
go out.
Yeah, everything comes in moderations. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
you
why
can't
I don't
shoot
take
yourself with-
vitamins. I'm really afraid of dying. Also, why I don't eat polar
Me
bears.
too.
You're not a vitamin person?
No, I just... My mom has to trace me
You
with
guys should
vitamins.
take your vitamins, so just don't have too much vitamin A for sure.
Now I
Yeah,
have a new
no.
excuse to avoid them.
And also polar bear liver, too. If you're ever, like, caught up in a day where it's the only thing you have left to eat in the fridge, probably
Just
not.
don't do it.
No vitamin A for me, no more polar bear.
I've never actually eaten any kind of liver of any kind of animal.
It's the best
actually.
part of an animal.
I've
Really?
heard.
Have you tried it?
I'll
I
stick
think
to
so.
the chicken
I'm from the
legs.
South. I'm sure I have. Like, I
Yeah.
can't stress
It's
that
like
enough.
normal for you, huh?
We don't fry butter like that. Like, I think that's a misconception from a cooking
No,
show.
he wasn't frying the butter. He put the butter in the dough with meat and fry, so that when he cut it up, instead of putting sauce on it, it was like some like buttery, flavor.
I'm a fan. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds good.
The fry guy with the pokey hair, and he like travels to places, eats different. Guy Ferrari. Yeah, Ferrari.
Guy Ferrari.
Ferrari, his cool
I call
car.
him Ferrari too.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was his show. He was eating all the good stuff. He has a lot of different weird stuff that he eats on there. Like, they make so many different concoctions of flavors.
I don't like the cooking shows because, like, I just get hungry and I end
Me
up getting
too.
hungry for the wrong things.
See, my mom watches them because then she takes the recipes and cooks it.
That's brilliant. Your mom seems like a smart woman.
She's been making some pretty good food, actually, lately.
We're all coming over.
So I was going to go ahead and talk to you guys about, I guess this is our closer. We talked about fried water and Chipotle. It's been like a food-themed thing.
Yes.
I'm going to break away and I'm going to talk to you about just plain stupidity, okay?
Okay.
So we were, I'm going to set a scene for you guys, right?
All right.
Okay.
So.
Imagine you're in a courtroom and a guy comes up and he's like, God, how do grenades even work? And he shows a grenade and this guy's like, hey, yeah, here's how grenades work. And he pulls the grenade. Grenade goes off in the courtroom.
What did he expect
What?
to happen?
Like a grenade's like a bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
so the judge is, grenade is a bomb. I mean, I guess that's...
She was making
I'm-
sure what kind of grenade you're
I know.
I'm
I
from
understand.
Canada, guys. We don't really talk about this kind
you
of
call
stuff.
them grenades, yeah.
I don't even know what these violent weapons are. All I know is a gun
That's so impressive.
and a bow and arrow.
Aw,
And,
that's
like,
so
a bomb.
cute.
Is that a thing? Do you not know grenades?
I've never... No.
Canadians are so friendly. The
It's real
stereotypes are
life.
true.
No. Yeah, we don't know I don't know what a grenade is.
Okay, so yeah, just the green
The bomb that you
thing.
hold in your hand, palm, and it's like the little clip.
You pull
Like,
the
I've
pin.
seen it in
off.
movies,
Yeah.
but I wasn't
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
sure what.
Yeah.
I don't know if they like
The
The bombs are
censor
It's a
thrown
thing
in all the
here.
shows,
So he set this off in the courtroom?
Yeah,
Did
so
everybody die?
it was the constable, and so he, the judge asked the constable if he knew how the grenade worked, and the grenades just in general, and the constable said, "Yeah." And instead of explaining it to him, He showed him how the grenade worked. Didn't think it through. I guess he thought that it was like a safe grenade or something.
So he killed himself at least.
No.
No.
Nobody died, I don't think. I think
God.
Good. That's really good.
so. We can make jokes freely, but I think he did get in a lot of trouble for that.
Wait, so what happened?
People
It was
were
a fake
injured.
grenade?
No, it was. Oh God, it was.
because
not
I'm like a
fake
bomb
grenade.
clearly went off.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
how is he still alive? Are grenades not like
Did
the
like
hardcore
he
bombs?
throw it away? Like did he like throw it? Like
How do you react that fast? I don't know.
tell us, Jordan.
They didn't even like get into what happened, like what the grenade did after that.
It's just an embarrassing story. Like, how do you explain
How do you
that?
do this in the courtroom?
He
That you
inju-
set off.
it-
Why
Three
was it
people
even
were
in the
injured.
courtroom?
I'm sure it was a grenade
America,
case.
why was the grenade in the courtroom?
That's a good question.
Yes.
I don't even know what a grenade is.
Pretty sure we
You're
could
gonna
have
be,
watched.
you're also going to be surprised, like the Florida thing. How many of these you have no idea, and you're just going to have to live with not knowing.
Is
Nearly
this like
enough
a
about
normal
it.
thing here? Like, if people carry grenades in like Walmart or like wherever they go?
How long have you been in America?
Just under a year.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, right. Like, aw.
Like
That's
a
so
year.
sweet, yeah.
No, actually, it's been a year now, probably. Yeah.
I think we've both been to California around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just moved here around the same get-go.
Yeah, we're just like,
Well, I've
yeah.
been here all
as
my
soon-
life.
As soon as we hear the grenade story, we're like, yeah, we're not really from here. Like, just gonna
I'm from
backtrack.
Louisiana. I'm still very familiar with grenades.
I'm still a Canadian
Yes,
citizen.
the South over there.
Yeah.
You know,
So
they
they
know all about.
They thought, I guess he assumed that it was defused before they put it into a courtroom. Still, just explain it. But he was injured. 2 other people were injured. No fatalities. But Constable, I'm sure, is in a lot of hot water after the whole accidentally blowing up during a courtroom.
And when was this?
This
the
was
court in
this year.
session?
Yeah, this was like a couple, like last month.
That's so
Wow,
sad.
this is
Recent. Did you guys hear about, I think it was like a month or 2 ago, the police were doing a demonstration about how to shoot a gun, and there was this elderly lady, and she
Oh,
stood
yeah.
up as demonstration.
Somebody died from the
and
police
the
demonstration.
the police officer shot the gun to demonstrate. He thought it was a fake, but he still really shot it. Killed an elderly woman. I think she was in her 60s or early 70s, and she died.
so he really shot her.
He really shot her. He thought the gun was.
Are people this careless with weapons in Canada?
But you know, her family came on the news, and he said like, we forgive the cop because his mom would have forgiven him.
yeah.
And they don't want anybody to be living in guilt. They want to just move on from the incident.
Yeah.
So it was a general accident, but wow, like I don't know now. If I was
you
ever
didn't
to
check the
hold a gun,
rounds,
I
you
feel
know?
like I would be too scared to even like
Shoot at a
press
person.
it.
Yeah.
I would be even too scared to do it at the grass. I just would not want to. I don't know.
hurt the little, gerbils.
In the defense of
ground.
this wasn't an American courtroom. I should go ahead and add that.
Okay.
This is Pakistan.
Aw.
Really?
Yeah, this was Pakistan.
Wow.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, but also,
So then that makes
nobody's hurt.
in America you can't just. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm like, that
Yeah,
sounds really.
like why
this
would
is like a
someone
really
just
weird news
walk
article.
into the courthouse with the grenade and be allowed to
Yeah.
be standing in there with it?
Yeah. I don't know, but we might figure out on the next episode of Weird News.
Oh, and since Jordan put me on blast, I'll definitely let you guys know all about that country.
The
Yeah, oh, I
little
forgot. Yeah,
Madagascar
I just-
neighboring country.
My bad.
Yes.
So we'll have that and so much more next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. In the meantime, if you liked it, you can subscribe to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, GSMCpodcast.com, Facebook. You can like us there and follow us on Twitter. So with all that said, I hope you guys had a great time. You guys want to say anything? Or
No.
Have a great day. Watch some Netflix. Maybe eat some cheese pizza.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Netflix and cheese pizza. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.